Hello and welcome along. Today on Goldcrest Valley we are going to be harvesting our barley here. We'll be creating some straw from it again, so we will then need to bale it up, and then hopefully we can start stacking our bales on the trailer. What we might do, and I'll see if I go through this, I may go and stack the bales that we already have while this is working with a hired worker, but we'll see how I feel as I'm going. But to start with, we're going to do the headlands anyway. So, start our combine up. That's always loud. And start it working, and away we go. So this is... Oh, we need to have a look at the back. Check. No, we want to do this. There we go. Yeah, we want as much straw as possible. We're looking to... create as many bales as possible, put a whole load of them in storage, and keep ourselves going with straw for a long time to come. We probably will sell some of them because it's quite useful to have a little bit of money from our straw bales. But at the moment we're definitely looking to store and for use as many as possible. Our cows especially get through a lot of them. So that will hopefully be very useful. When we come to doing some sugar beet, I'm going to want some square bales or some rectangular bales, as I mentioned last time. They are really, really useful. So when I get those, the idea is to create sort of a storage area with them. And I'm just intrigued to see how it works. But this is the last of our fields that we have to harvest. Both field 11 and field 23 that we own. Both of those will be a while before they come ripe, I think. Doing so will, yeah, unless they've got a couple of growth stages, because obviously we've moved since last episode. We've moved on to the next morning, so we may have some more growth stages. We will have to see. But one of those is sunflowers and the other is corn. So the sunflower header we have. We will need a corn header. And the idea behind that is so that we have something to feed our pigs. Because we're trying to move away from buying the pig feed. Because it's quite an expensive way to do it. And I'm fairly sure that I can do an entire sugar beet harvest for the price of 6 days worth of pig feed. So we're going to do that and see how we do with it. It's I don't know which field I'm going to do. I'm very tempted actually to do field 15, which is pretty much our smallest field. We don't need a lot of sugar beet, and I'm not looking at buying a particularly big harvester, so I don't want the harvest of our sugar beet to take a long time. The other alternative would be field 19, which is, again, it's about the same size. So yeah, it's a toss-up between the two. I think I'd quite like to do field 15. I think it's a good place to do it. It's very close to where I think I will store them. Because that barn there, I think, will be a great storage area for them. Although, as I said, I want to do it really with straw bales. Which means planting some more wheat or more barley. We are at 74%. We'll do that, and we're going to go and grab our JCB and get that over to the field. If we do this, it will stop the combine at the end. Actually, stop the combine anyway, because we've got this strange collision on it. Yeah, I don't know where this collision is coming from. It seems to be on the header, I think. Yeah, it's on the header. We're right at the edge of it here. There we go. So I'll let that empty. And we'll get back into here. Take the hire off. Right, now. There we go. Oop, no, we want to turn the other way. Turn the combine back on. And we'll shifty round this corner, like so. There we go. So tomorrow's episode, we are back onto forestry. And we're going to be doing something a bit different with forestry. We're moving away from what we have been doing the last few weeks, and we're going to move into the forestry area. And the way we're going to do this is we are going to hire a load of larger forestry equipment, move into the forestry area, but we're going to try and use the train as well. So the idea is that we have enough to transport from the forestry area to the train tracks near where we're going to be doing it. We'll load up the train from there and then use the train to transport to the logging area, because I quite like using the train. It's one of those things that I thought I wasn't going to like to do. We are at 63%, and yet I've used it once to do a hire this. I've used it once to do the selling of the grain, because we had a, I think it's Millfield Mill, it's the one that you can only reach by train, had one of the largest amounts of money at one point, and so we sold a load of stuff there using the train, and it was a really fun thing to do. So I want to do a load of logging with it, and so the whole thing with our wood is going to be set up to do that, to do a load of logging stuff with, and the transport and everything like that, and we'll fill the trailer, we'll transport it down to the train, load up the train, and then I think we'll have to change it over in order to reach the logging area. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great way of doing it, and an interesting way of doing it. Right? We want to get hold of the combine. Take the hire worker off. Right. Yep, we are avoiding the tractor. There we go. So we will set the combine going up and down once we reach the end of this, and it should stay in the fields doing it. And we're going to go and get our Valtra, and while the combine is finishing off the field, we are going to try and do a load of bales that won't get in its way. There we go. So we'll go here and we will hire. There we go. Right, so we'll go grab our Valtra. There it is. Which is near our baler, which has 85% straw on it. So that's a really good start. This will also allow us to keep an eye on our on our combine. Right, this should pretty much fill this straight off the bat, almost. There we go. And we'll set it up so that it automatically stops at 100%. And close it up, and away we go again. He's turning round at the top. And yeah, it's all go. Multiple jobs at once here. What we're going to do is we'll do this row, and then we'll start working on the other side. The combine is at 63%, so it's going to hit about 70%. Whoa, we've gone way too far because I'm concentrating on the combine. There we go. So I'm just going to switch over to the JCB. What we'll do is we will go up beside the combine and just empty it, which will fill our should fill our JCB pretty much. There we go. We want to keep it, we'll keep the JCB sort of there-ish, hopefully. That should, whoa, yeah, it's a really close thing. I don't know if it's the collision on the JCB or on the combine, but it's really close. There we are. We are 100% in the JCB, so we will take this and tip it, which will get us nicely out of the way. And the combine should now have enough space to make it through the rest of the field. There won't be any live streams this weekend. I'm unfortunately unavailable, so we will be back. Well, interestingly, once after tomorrow's episode, we won't be back on here for a week, on Goldcrest Valley for a week, and we're going to have basically 2 forestry episodes back to back, because next week we're going to start a new map on Tuesday. I think we're going to start Old Streams. It should be available by then, so that is what I'm looking at doing. It means that Sosnovka will be the final episodes on that this weekend. So the final episode on Sosnovka will be on Monday, and we're gonna do Old Streams instead of that, and we're moving Goldcrest to the weekend. It means that Old Streams will also become our streaming map at the weekend. So we will continue 4 episodes a week on here, including the forestry episode, and yeah, Old Streams is going to be 3 episodes, and those weeks where we do live stream, it'll be the 2 live streams at the weekend. It's not quite. What we'll do is we'll take just the other side of here. To put at the start of the next row. Right, we want to go and empty that combine that's finished and move it out of the way. Oh. Great demand for wood chips. So we want to get the rest of these bales done, but we want to get the combine and the JCB off the field, really. So when we get to emptying this bale, what we'll do is we'll empty that and we'll run over to combine, and what we can do with the combine is we'll head over this way and empty it into JCB, and then we can go and well, we want to put the header on the header trailer really, but it's with the Land Rover, so we're going to have to get the Land Rover back in the yard. We'll probably do that later in the episode, or either later in the episode or off camera. Right, we'll head back to here. Those are out of the way now, so I'm less worried about them. pick that up. There we go. Moving nice and quick. Get this all baled up. 9, 5, 9, 7, 8. There we go. And close it up again. And off we go. So this is we're going to have a lot of bales. One of the things I'm looking forward to doing is slightly seeing how high I can stack the bale trailer, which could very easily all end in tears, admittedly. But yeah, I do want to see how high I can stack it. There we are. I think it should be able to go at least 3 high. I know it'll go 2. 2 is easy enough, but 3 is where I want to try and get it. And if it goes 3 high, that will be very interesting, I think. I don't know how many bales we've got off this. We do have quite a few. Yeah, we have a lot of bales off this field, actually. Oh. Missed that. There we go. And close. And away we go again. Yeah. There's a lot of bales we've got. It will stack quite nicely. I had seen auto loading bale trailers have come out actually from Blacksheep again. I really don't feel the need for these in 17. Between the fact that the bales are more stable and that you can strap them on, I really don't feel the need for them. So yeah, I do understand there's some people who still probably don't like loading bales. I like to try and keep my stuff as realistic as possible. I don't want to be I want to be doing the jobs on the farm rather than taking shortcuts. You know, and I like to make this as real as possible within the confines of the game as I can. So yeah, it's auto stacking bale trailers aren't something I'm overly interested in. I did use them in 15, but only I tried to load them and then turn the auto stacker on so that it locked them onto the trailer as it should. So I don't. Yeah, I'm not overly a fan of them being on this. Now that we've got the belts and now that we can lock them on in a really realistic way, I'm not looking to auto stack on that particular type of trailer. Obviously, an auto stacker, I'm quite happy to use and would be quite useful in certain circumstances. But where it just sort of magically takes a bale from the field and put it on a flatbed trailer, I'm not really interested in that. Each unto their own. And moving forward again. Yeah, I want to remove that inching setup. Again, I can understand that with certain controls. I think well, we're about to see how it affects my stacking, because I really think it's going to suddenly surge forward. So we'll see. Right, we are at the last 3 rows. Let's get these caught up. And then I'm going to go and get the bale trailer. I'll probably put the bale trailer on. I'm tempted to put the bale trailer on this, actually. We're going to be using the the New Holland to do the collecting. There we go. But we need a tractor to drive our bale trailer. And I think bale trailer, yeah, the bale trailer is down here. It's not a huge bale trailer, and we do have a lot of bales. So we are going to have to stack it quite high. Oh, we are at 68%. I think we're going to leave. We'll leave this last little bit. I don't think there's enough here to make another. There we go. So we'll go and park this, and I will shift stuff about, and we will be right back with the bale trailer on the other field. Okay, we're back. We have the cow edition on our bale trailer, and we've got the New Holland 8340 here. I still love this little tractor. It is perfect for this. It is beginning to cost us a lot of money. I may get its baby brother. Replace it with there's a Ford mod out, so actually calling it a Ford will hold true, and yeah, it's the baby brother of this. It's the 7340, or the 70. It might be the 7840, but it's basically the smaller one. I have a feeling that is the one I actually drove. I think this is a little more powerful than the ones that I drove. Same interior and everything. But yeah, I have a distinct feeling that I may have driven this. May have driven that instead of this. Would make sense. Either way, I love this model of tractor. So ooh, that's rolling. That's rolling right to the back. Okay. That's fine. Where's the strap? The strap is there. Okay. That's a really good start. At least it rolled straight and is still on the trailer. It would be a lot worse if it hadn't. So we'll get this in position for this. The inching isn't causing me as much trouble as I thought it might. We'll see how we do. We may have an issue in the end, but oh, too far. Right, line up with that bale. We want to put it nicely in line with that. If we can get these in line, it'll make it a lot easier when we're stacking the higher stuff. Ooh. Yeah, the inching stuff is causing me a little bit of trouble, because I'm not sure how much throttle to put. Right, so we will strap this down until we come to do... Yeah, until we come to do the actual second row. We'll strap them down. We can then unstrap them when we come to load that on. And hopefully it will all work fine. We'll see how we do. Oh, this is... Yeah, this inching is causing me a little bit of trouble, because I'm a little bit scared of the point at which it's going to suddenly shoot forward. Right, we want to get these right next to the other one. There we go. There we are. It's not wholly straight, but that will correct itself in time. So we'll take another one from this side. So if we take them from each side, it'll be easier coming back. There we are. And up. told somebody the other day that I did all this by mouse and keyboard, and they said, "Oh my God, really?" I actually don't find it too difficult with the mouse. Right, off, and there we go. Strap that one on. It's not horrible. It's once you get the feel for it, it actually can work quite well. It's making sure you go the right way with the mouse at the right times. And for the most part, it makes sense. But it would be nicer to use a joystick, I think. It would add, certainly for my sense of realism when I'm playing, it would increase it. Obviously, you guys can't see that, but for me, for being immersed in it, the two things that would make it more at the moment is a steering wheel and a joystick. It's the steering wheel, especially, to be able to have an analog amount that I turn rather than a digital amount that I have with the keyboard. That would make a huge difference. It's part of the reason why I haven't used a skid steer yet. Although the skid steer setup, or the wheel setup, the return to center is much nicer on this, so I wouldn't have the skid steer. The trouble with the skid steer and keyboard, especially on 15, was that if I was to do this and turn the wheels and then let go of the steering wheel, they would stay turned. And while on most machines that's fine because you can see that you've still got your wheels turned, on a skid steer you don't have that. So what I would have is I would then accelerate, and the and because of how they turn, the skid steer would spin, and it became very difficult to know exactly where the wheels were, and you had to drive and let it correct itself in order to get back to centre. And of course by that point you were massively away from where you wanted to be. So yeah, I'm happier that it has a return to centre for keyboards, but I would like to have a steering wheel. And somebody once said to me on board, I don't know many skid steers that have steering wheels. My response to that absolutely was, I don't know many skid steers that have keyboards either. And yes, in an ideal world, for complete immersion, you would use joysticks to steer the skid steer. Whoa. That's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. But of course, that option isn't available when you're driving everything else by the tractor. So there we are. Lock that on. I think we're probably going to do this trailer on this field, and that will be where we call it for the episode. I will probably do a whole load off camera, and while I'm not doing any live streaming this weekend, I don't know, I might do another live stream on Goldcrest Valley at some point. Jobs like these are quite good for doing on a live stream, and it was a pity the trouble was, last weekend I didn't want to do the harvest on the live stream because we'd done the harvest on the live stream the previous week, and that would mean that both harvests would have been completely would not have been in any of the episodes. They'd just been live streamed instead. So yeah, it's, I want to, so for those who don't want to watch the longer live stream archives, I don't want you guys to feel left out. I want you to see a good range of work on the farm as well. So I'm also at the moment, it's no secret that I want to make a map. I have a map idea. I want to make one. It would be my first map in this game, so it would be one of those things where I'm unsure of it. I would like to convert. I would like to convert Bjornholm first. I think that would be a good way for me to learn how to map. I think I've seen some people say they don't like it. I think on 17 it would be a cracking map. So I might have a go at that and see if I can do it. See if I can. Ooh. Yeah, let's get that there. There we go. See if I can get it to be. See if I can convert it and make it as a test. Whether I'll actually play it, I don't know. But just to see if I can do it, I think if I can find the time. It would be a good fun thing to do, and it would get me moving on that aspect. It'll take me a while, but I have a map idea. I even have an idea of how I can do it as a basic map to begin with, and then an extended map down the road, which I think would work quite well with it. Right, so strap that down. Right, now let's see if we can load some more up. Now I don't know if I can get them on the end, because we have these guards on here, so we should be able to stack on the end. We will see. We will see if it's possible. This may end up being a slightly longer episode. Ooh, no, that's too far off the spikes. Let's drop that down. Get that picked up properly. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get this on the end. It will probably kick up a whole load of stink about this. Ooh, that's... Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off and do that. And that's sort of holding that on there. Okay. Oh yeah, that really is not happy. That's not the most auspicious of starts to our second level, admittedly. And that's not going to be the best of, or easiest of ones to stack, because it's quite to the side. That's alright. So we'll take this off so that we're not making it jump around. Hopefully that other one will stay put. Yeah. Oh, no. No, that didn't work. No, that really didn't work. Okay, let's get that off there. That absolutely didn't work. Right, and put that on. There's no... You see, that's the thing. It needs twice as many straps, really. Right. And then we will get these. This one. Pick it up. If we're going three, we're going to go and try and do 3 levels high. What we'll probably find is that they will go up to that 3rd level. At least I hope so. Let's see if we need to go 3. Well, we will need to go 3 levels high because we're going to try and get the bales off the other field as well. There we are. Wow, we do have a lot of bales on this field. We've got a lot of bales in total, really. Unloading them is going to be as much fun as loading them. Right, and then one more on this side, and then we'll go and fill the other side. Wow, that that was quite good. That worked quite well. I've got to be careful. If I get too cocky with this, this will all come tumbling down, and I do not want that. Go. Okay, so we're going to restrap these now and see if that makes any difference. So it does. There we go. So restrapped all those. And then we'll go and do the other side. Which, of course, now we'll have straps in the way for a certain amount. But we'll see how we do. I don't really want to unstrap them while I'm loading them. Yeah, it wouldn't be conducive to our sanity, I don't think. Oh, no. Just going to try and push that on a bit. That might cause issues though. There we go. Right, let's see if we can strap that on. There we go. Okay, 2 more at this level. And then I think we're going to call that it. Because otherwise we're going to have a really long episode. Well, it's a really long episode anyway. I don't want it to go on too long. What we might do is see if we can... Oh, I'd really like to see if we can get a 3rd level on here. I think it's going to be a single bale 3rd level though. There we are. Okay, one more. There is one more. There's 2 more up here. 3 more up here. Oh, no, that's not how we want it. So 3 more up here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the other end. We have space. If we did 1, we have space for 5. 1, 2, 3. I know we have space for 4. I'm going to give that a quick go. We've got space for 4. We actually have space for 8 if we do them in 2s. We're going to do 1 set of them as a 2 and see what effect that has. Okay, here goes the first one. Okay. Now I want to try and get one the other side. Whew. This is either going to work or it's going to go horribly, horribly wrong. This trailer is not looking overly stable. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I think we got a lot of weight on it. I think we got more weight than this trailer can actually take. Yeah. Trailer is not happy. It is not a it's a single axle trailer, and we've got a lot of weight of bales on it. Yeah, we don't seem to be able to... Okay. Yeah, this is overloaded. It is holding them. Oh. But it is massively unstable. Yeah, I don't think I dare load any more bales onto that, looking at it. We will get this back to the yard. Yeah, this is... Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get this to the yard. We'll unload some of these and sell them, I think. But we can't yet. This trailer is threatening to go over at any moment. Okay, we'll park that there. And I think that's where we will call it a day. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. and I will see you next time. Goodbye.